Good day to you all. Hope you're having a good one. Today we're checking out Adam Calhoun's new one. It came out yesterday. It is called Outside. He's been coming out with one every single Tuesday, which no complaints on that. I hope he continues to do that. But the link will be down below in the description. And without further ado, let's get this started. I hope you enjoy my reaction.
What's going on, guys? I hope you enjoyed
There we
this
go.
brand new music video. But first, I'm going
Got my
on tour.
bifocals on. That's why I wear them on the nose so I can see the screen. That's what you got to look forward to, folks.
Tickets, I'll leave the link to the tickets in the description, and it'll be the pinned comment. I'll see you guys out on the road.
And we ain't gonna cancel ours.
Uh-oh. The pettiness is awesome. I love Hard Target's pettiness. It's the best. I know that probably doesn't sound like a compliment per se, but I do love the way he is sarcastic and petty. It just gets me tickled. It tickles me big time. Yeah, if you didn't know, that was referring to Ryan canceling tour events. I don't know if it's a tour, but I think he has canceled some concerts. So, you know, I'm going to try to refrain from getting into the Ryan stuff, but you know, that's what this song is going to be about. I know it is.
It'll be the pinned comment. I'll see you guys out on the road.
And we ain't gonna cancel ours.
Breadwin.
First they gon' run, then they gon' hide. It don't really matter cause we be outside, we be outside.
First they gonna run, then they gonna hide. We be outside, waiting outside to, you know, whatever you want to, you know, you're calling us out. We're waiting outside, but you know, you're running and hiding. So I think we all know what he is referring to. Also, that outside could mean also, I don't know if this is, he could be referring to we be outside independent music industry, or independent artists versus the music industry. So maybe he could be meaning that. I don't know. But I think it has to all do with Ryan.
It don't really matter cause we be outside, we be outside. Bunch of crazy white boys, ain't no fear in their eyes. Gon' run, then they gon' hide. It don't really matter cause we be outside, we be outside. Bunch of crazy white boys, ain't no fear in their eyes.
I've been whipping and running since just a youngin'. I got scars from the come up, hit me hard in the stomach. I got dealt shitty cards, turn $1 to 100. Now the bars that I write got me cars in abundance.
Oh, I've been dealt shitty cards from 0 to 100. Now the bars that I write have something abundance. He's rapping good, man. He's rapping good. Stomach, I like that.
I've been whipping and running since just a youngin'. I got scars from the come up, hit me.
Oh, one thing real quick. I'm gonna go back just a little bit more. Just needed an excuse. We're gonna go back. We're gonna start over. The Breadwin stuff here is really awesome, and I don't know if you guys have picked up on it. My magnificent bifocals enable me to see things. I'm just joking. I like the way Breadwin is doing the camera work, and I almost feel, and I don't know if this is true or not, but technology is getting so good right now. I almost feel like he's doing the camera work. He took a still shot of Adam, sitting there, and then uploaded it to artificial intelligence, and then made a 6-second video of Adam smiling. And then did like some editing or something to make it look like he was panning around back to Adam's face, which to me, that's what it looks like to me. It's great. It looks great. And so I guess in the long about way of what I'm saying, Breadwin, props to you, dude. That is next level stuff. If that's what it is, I would have never thought about doing that. And if you're doing that, That's really nice, man. And I'm a techie guy. I don't know how to wield the tech like everybody, but I do enjoy using the tech, if you know what I'm saying. Good job, Redwood. I'm going to go back from the beginning. We're just going to go back.
Pin comment. I'll see you guys out on the road. We ain't going to cancel ours.
There's a couple spots in there that look like it's AI. One more thing. Sorry. Yeah. The other thing I really am enjoying about this first little part here, I like when he says run, and then they say in the background run. They kind of draw out the run, and it becomes part of the music, the words that he's saying. So like he'll say run, and he'll say eyes, and he'll say that kind of thing. And then in the background, you'll hear the eyes, and it kind of blends in with the beat and the music itself. So that is I'm just shouting out other things other than the rap, the lyrics. There's other things going on that are really, really nice. And if you don't listen for it, then you're going to miss it all. But listen when he says, run, eyes, hide. He says those kind of things, and then they'll repeat it in the background, and it blends right in with the music.
First they gon' run, then they gon' hide. It don't really matter, cause we be outside. We be outside.
Whoa.
Bunch of crazy white boys, ain't no fear in their
eyes.
Then they gon' hide. It don't really matter, cause we be outside. We be outside. Bunch of crazy white
You hear the whoa in the background, and it blends right in with the music. That's so nice, dude.
We be outside.
Camera work right there. Do you see that? Hold on. I want to show you what I'm talking about. We be outside. Right here. This was a still shot. He took a still shot of Adam, I feel. This is what I feel like. He took a still shot of Adam. And then, I don't know if this is true. I don't know if this is true or not. I'm just speculating, okay? And then he uploaded this to AI because there's some... AI isn't quite perfect yet, but it's getting there. It's almost perfect. And it almost changes Adam's face just a little bit. And then he kind of pans around with the edit. When he comes in with the edit, I think he kind of pans around, because you can do that with editing. You know, the pan. And I am not bashing him. I want you to understand, I am not bashing him in any way. I'm lifting him up because I think this is fucking next level, man. And I really, really am telling you from the bottom of my heart, Breadwin is killing it with this. And if you don't notice it, because, I mean, to the naked eye, you're just thinking he's standing there with his guys, but with his boys. But he's really not. The camera work is fucking great, man. Great. We be outside.
We be outside. Bunch of crazy white boys, ain't no fear in their eyes.
That right there too. Right there too. Right there was another one. Again. This is AI. Right there is AI. Right there, it's a still shot. He probably had Adam put his hands up, still shotted the hands, uploaded it, and then uses it to manipulate the edit. He comes around and edits it creatively to make it look like the camera's coming around. You see what I'm saying? Right here.
I've been whipping and running since just a youngin'. I got scars from the come up. Hit me hard in the stomach. I got dealt.
Right there too. Right there too. Come up, stomach. I like how you rhymed that too.
Since just a youngin', I got scars from the come up. Hit me hard in the stomach. I got dealt shitty cards, turn $1 to 100. Now the bars that I write got me cars in abundance. And when it comes to price, there's no budget. Life's a bitch, so I.
Right, life when it comes to price, there is no budget. Life's a bee. He's referring it to, he's referencing it in the female aspect. And I think he's probably going to spin that into Upchurch, being a B, an F, effeminate, or whatever you want to call it. I don't remember the word, but you know what I'm saying.
Cars in abundance, and when it comes to price, there's no budget. Life's a bitch, so I fuck it. She won't even let you touch it. Lord, forgive me, I'ma up it. Pray later and face the judgment. These haters, I hope.
I like that. I like that. Make a mistake. If you make a mistake, just do it. If you make a mistake, then you can ask for forgiveness later. That's how we should roll.
And when it comes to price, there's no budget. Life's a bitch, so I fuck it. She won't even let you touch it. Lord, forgive me, I'ma up it. Pray later and face the judgment. These haters are holding grudges, and they ain't killing shit. I hope I see you out in public.
Right. These haters, I hope I see you out in public. He's talking about Upchurch. State of the Emperor commentary.
Ain't killing shit. I hope I see you out in public. When that Chevy bow tie come rolling down the block, there's a good chance somebody gon'
Chevy block rolling down the block. Chevy block.
When that Chevy bow tie come rolling down the block, there's a good chance somebody gon' drive. Ain't no time to be afraid. Gotta stand on what you say.
Right.
If you're trying to play it safe, call the cops.
He's got the phone there. Stand on what you say. No time to be afraid. Call the cops. That's referring to Upchurch again. I'm going to say something I probably shouldn't say, but I'm going to let it go a little bit further.
Gotta stand on what you say. If you trying to play it safe, call the cops. First they gon' run, then they gon' hide. It don't really matter, 'cause
man, I like that.
We be outside. Bunch of crazy white boys, ain't no fear in.
That's underrated. That stuff with the hide, meet me outside, that enhances the video so much. Not just the video, excuse me, the music. The music really is enhanced with that hide and the way they just blended that in with the beat and everything else. It's almost like they got the beat going on and the music itself is the hide, that kind of thing. The music itself is his words, if you understand what I'm saying. And you got the beat and that's separate. And the music is almost Adam Akau's words. They'll draw the hide out sometimes and then they won't draw it out on other times, and they almost use that as part of the music, and then you've got the beat separate, if you understand what I'm saying. It's really unique, man. I'm really kind of excited about it. It kind of makes it really unique. And I like that, man. I like it when stuff's different, man. I like it.
Bunch of crazy white boys, ain't no fear in
their eyes.
Then they gon' hide. It don't really matter, 'cause we be outside.
You see what I'm saying? Outside. And then they say outside. There's really, you know what, I guess what I'm saying is this. You know how the rap thing is going on and you hear the beat going boom, 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 boom. And then most of these artists, they're playing the piano, and there is some of that going on in the background. They're playing the piano and there's instrumental, other things going on. But the instrumental and the background stuff that he's using is the words that he is saying. And again, they're drawing it out and they're making that sound like the instrumental part versus the beat, separate from the beat. I can't stress this enough. This is an excellent song. It's only 2 minutes long. I probably made it 10 already. This is a very, very good song. Very, very good song. There was some time taken with the video itself and the music itself. I'm disappointed. I saw a thing today with Adam on YouTube that said that, a couple of years he was going to leave the music industry, to, probably do some venture out into some other endeavors. And that's fine, to each their own on that. But I will sorely miss him, because I don't even know if he knows. He does. I mean, I know he does. And I might be reaching on some of this stuff, but I don't think I am on this song. I really do believe that the talent level here really, Adam's ability to bring unique things into the genre is next level. The only other person I really have seen that with is, you got someone like an Eminem, where he does stuff like this. Eminem will be bringing in stuff, and you're just be like, oh my gosh, man, that's crazy. I would have thought about doing that. You see that with someone like an Eminem. He'll be rapping, the great Eminem. He'll be rapping, and you'll be like, oh wow, never would have thought that someone would do something like that. And that's kind of how I feel about this song right here. I know I might be kind of reaching here, but I'm not fanboying out. I'm just saying, I just am admiring the artistry. And I think all of us, we kind of forget the artistry sometimes, because we have our favorite artists, whether it be Upchurch or Adam or any of those, we have our favorite artists, and they put something out, and you automatically, before you even really pay attention to what's really going on, you automatically say, well, I love this song. I love this song. And what I'm telling you here is this is artistry on a multi-level, playing field here. This is good. This is really good. I listen to this when I listen to music. I'm sure you guys know, you've listened to me long enough. I kind of get deep in the weeds, and sometimes I kind of have to manufacture things to keep it interesting. I do believe most of it. But sometimes what I say is kind of a hypothetical thing. Like, it could be this, it could be that. And I try to keep it interesting for you all, of course, because you hear, you watch the reactors, and you hear these reactors, and they're nodding their heads, and they're doing X, Y, Z. And I'm not like that. I understand. I watch reactors too. I have my favorite reactors I watch all the time. I love them. Reactors are reactors. And, but I kind of I always try to bring something different, a little different. Like, I'll elaborate on something, and I'll see something or hear something. And I maybe try to, elaborate on it a little bit to kind of give you something a little different. And some of you appreciate it, and some of you don't. Some of you want the nodding of the head, and some of you want the guy losing his crap all the time and freaking out and dancing and all that other stuff. But some of you want the respect, the artist. I do really enjoy the artistry of the music, and little things like this really, really brings it home for me. I really like this song. I really like this. Might be the beat. Of course, it's a banger, but the beat and everything that's going on within the song, behind the song, is making this one of my favorite ACAL songs that he's ever put out. Just saying. Outside. Whoa. You hear in the background?
Probably cringing, close your eyelids. I've been wildin', I've been down this road before. Check the mileage.
Hold on, that distracted me.
No fear in their eyes. All I do is rap about being violent. If you grew up how I did, you probably cringing, close your eyelids. I've been wildin', I've been down this road before. Check the mileage. Tires worn, I've been grinding on my.
I've been down this road before. Check the mileage, and he's talking about tires. They're worn, but he's really talking about himself. Great metaphors. Great. This is what makes great rap, man. This is prime rap. Prime rap.
Rap about being violent. If you grew up how I did, you probably cringe and close your eyelids. I've been wildin', I've been down this road before.
I've been wildin'.
Tires worn, I've been grinding all my life. No brakes, all gas. I don't fuck around with hybrids.
The car scheme, the brakes, no gas. I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. That's hard.
I've been grinding all my life. No brakes, all gas. I don't fuck around with hybrids. I will break your ass.
Oh, that's dirty, man. That's so dirty.
I've been wildin', I've been down this road before. Check the mileage, tires worn. I've been grinding all my life. No brakes, all gas. I don't fuck around with hybrids. I will break your ass.
Nice. I don't F around with hybrids. Basically saying that Upchurch is really not a rapper. He's a hybrid. He basically is a musician, but he's not a rapper. He can rap, but he's not a real rapper. I am a rapper. That's what he's saying right here. You understand what I'm saying? And then he says, breaks. I don't break. Break. Dude, the wordplay here, excellent. Listen to what he's saying. Listen again. Listen.
If you grew up how I did, you probably cringe and close your eyelids. I've been wildin', I've been down this road before. Check the mileage, tires worn. I've been grinding all my life. No brakes, all gas. I don't fuck around with hybrids. I will break your ass.
Break your ass. Break.
No brakes, all gas. I don't fuck around with hybrids. I will break your ass. You've been laying down in bed while I done made my bag. And when you wake your ass up, you can hate on that. Fuck around and say some shit that you ain't taking back.
Right.
That Chevy bow tie come rolling down the block. There's a good chance somebody gon' drive. Ain't no time to be afraid.
Right. Chevy block rolling down the block. Chevy block. Dude, the car stuff is great.
You ain't taking back. When that Chevy bow tie come rolling down the block, there's a good chance somebody gon' drive. Ain't no time to be afraid. Gotta stand on what you say. If you tryna play it safe, call the cops.
Video there.
And they gon' hide. It don't really matter 'cause we be out.
Yeah, and the cop thing with the I mean, come on. I mean, we know.
Gotta
You know.
What you say. If you tryna play it safe, call the cops. First they gon' run, then they gon' hide. It don't really matter 'cause we be outside. Bunch of crazy white boys, ain't no fear in their eyes. Then they gon' hide. It don't really matter 'cause we be outside. Bunch of crazy white boys,
Right.
ain't no fear in their eyes.
Like that camera work again. AI. That was a excellent song. You saw how I got wrapped up in it. I don't always catch the songs like that, but that was very noticeable to me. Maybe I'm just having a good day or a bad day, depending on if you like me or not. But that was a very, very good song. Again, I've listened to a lot of Adam Calhoun stuff, probably not as much as all of you, but out of all of the stuff I've listened to, that was one of the best. And I just want to say to Adam, if you see this, I really don't want to see you ever leave rap, but I mean, it is what it is. We all move and we change in life. I see, there's certain things that you do that are just, nobody else does. And I think that's probably why Adam Calhoun is popular. As far as the Upchurch stuff goes, I want to say this. Adam kind of alluded to it a couple times within the song. I do think that Upchurch is a good musician, but I also think that he is probably a subpar rapper. And I think Adam is a great rapper. This song really proves to me his rap skill. This was excellent. And I think, kind of how I look at the Upchurch stuff, and I want to, I'm not dogging on Upchurch. This isn't my beef. Okay. This isn't my beef to be throwing Upchurch under the bus. I don't agree with what he's doing, But I'm just, I'm watching the battle, the beef take place. What bugs me with the Upchurch stuff is he writes music, he puts out music, and then it doesn't have anything to do with this battle, okay? But then he comes on via shorts and he trashes people like Adam and other people. And then he doesn't have the nads to fight back with his music. And I'm sorry, I mean, you can hate me for saying that, but I don't see him doing it the right way. I see him taking cheap shots at people, coming in with the shorts, excuse me, coming with in the shorts, trying to clown somebody, make it look like they're, being ridiculous and things of that nature, taking a little cheap shot at Adam or, Hard Target or whomever it may be, Simple, anybody. And then when they react to him with their music, listen to what I'm saying, with their music, he doesn't respond with his music. He responds with shorts. And so to me, as a fan, music fan, an older one too, I think that's disrespectful. And I also believe that is losing him fans. And I feel like when people get to that, because he knows he can't compete with Adam. That's what it looks like to me. He knows he can't compete with Adam. And I'm not, I mean, you have to understand where I'm coming from here. My mindset is a mindset of independent. I really try to look at both sides on everything. And I just feel like he is really doing himself a disservice. And when I see him and the way he's handling his business, it's like he's going on a downward slide. And that's unfortunate because the music industry suffers and the fans suffer. And I understand the fans aspect. You might follow Upchurch and he's your guy. And no matter what he says, he comes out and say, Adam Calhoun's a clown. And then you guys cheer him on. Oh yeah, he just tore up Adam. And then Adam comes on and then people who like Adam, we do the same thing, of course, because people are tribal. But I'm really kind of stepping out of that box for a moment and just looking at the fact that Adam's really just tearing him to shreds. And you have to recognize that and take your little tribalism out of the picture a little bit and just recognize and understand that Adam's doing it the right way. And that's why I respect him. I of course love his music, but I respect him because he's doing it the right way, in my opinion. And that's all I got to say on that subject. I hope you enjoy my reaction. And hopefully I can get a subscribe from you from this. If you do feel like you want to subscribe to me, I might be a little bit different. And I do kind of go like this on occasion. But I will be honest with you and I will be real with you. I'm not going to give you a bunch of bull crap just because I feel like an artist, because I like the artist. If I don't like what that artist is doing, I will say so. I will be honest with you. I promise you that. I will always be honest with you. You guys have a great day. Be kind to one another. There's not enough kindness in this world. And peace.